In your opinion, how important is aim in this game versus, say, another game like Overwatch or Fortnite?
You can definitely hit Radiant with like really bad aim. I could definitely see that
Yeah.
happening. But I think
I know
like,
because I did it. A terrible aim.
Yeah. So I don't think, especially in ranked, I don't think aim really matters that much. But I think in like pro play, the opportunities are so less. There's obviously gonna be like a benchmark for aim. Obviously, it's like everyone's gonna have close to the same aim. But like Tens, he has insane aim and he creates opportunities. Like he can make a stupid mistake and turn that into a good play just because his aim is way better than the enemy team.
One of my coaches in Overwatch used to say, aim is a clutch or a crutch for bad positioning and bad decision making. Can get you out of sticky situations. So the better your aim is, the more wider range of plays that you have. For sure. Hello, my name is Worthy, a professional Valorant coach. If you're looking to climb the ranks and improve your overall gameplay, you definitely want to leave a like and a sub. Also, if you comment your Discord name in the comment section below, once per month, I choose one lucky commenter to win a free one-on-one session. Best of luck and enjoy the video. Beautiful shot. There's a lot of people here in chat that would love to have what you have there. The big key here is that I want you guys to watch not only his crosshair placement and how much he raw adjusts here. It's so minimal. I've talked about this before. The amount that you really want to be aiming for raw adjustment is like the width of this circle, right? The radius of this circle. So he comes out with a strafe into a common angle. This might be something, maybe you can talk about it. Have you practiced doing this in a server? Did you go in customs and practice it?
Nah, I don't think I've ever done that.
Okay.
I just learned it like
naturally by getting punished a lot.
I think deathmatch also helped.
Deathmatch
I
gives
play
you
a lot of deathmatch.
Yeah, how many death matches do you play a day?
So it depends like how I'm feeling. Like, so usually when I'm before ranked, I'll play like 2. But
Okay.
if I don't feel like playing ranked anymore, but I want to do something, I'll play like 15 death matches or some shit.
That's the answer I was expecting. When I was competing, I would be playing around 15 death matches, and this is like all different games that I was playing before, right? So 15 is the number that I keep giving students. They keep going, what? 15? That's so many. It's like, no, not really. That's standard. Let me just watch this fight again. I just want to break this down. So he comes out strafing into this. So another thing that I used to do, which he doesn't do, which is fine, is whenever I get into a fight and I'm like, I lost that fight, instead of getting angry about it, I go into the VOD, I look at the fight again, and I say, okay, why did I lose that fight? It was because I was inefficient at peeking this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into a custom and I practice peeking that angle over and over and over again until it's so second nature that I know exactly where to place that crosshair, know exactly where to stop, where to stand still, and shoot. You just do this for repetitions over and over again. I know a few pros that do that regularly. Not saying that you have to adapt that, but that might be something that you can do in future VOD reviews. If you struggle with a particular peak, it's like, hey, why not? Let's just get into a server and practice peeking it over and over again.
I'm planting spam, okay?
Let's play numbers. Let's play numbers, please.
This is what I'm talking about, chat. You have so many people in your ranks that will just run up here. And that's exactly what Monda, I think it was, or Muda was about to do. And you immediately responded and say, hey, just play numbers, just play numbers. This is something that pros do all the time. And I've identified it several times through VOD reviews where it's like, you can just literally just say 5v3, 5v3. And that's enough to get people back on the right mindset. And if they decide to continue pushing because they're platinum players and they don't think, at the end of the day, that's now on them because you did everything in your power to make that decision for them a little bit easier. Oh, no. Talk.
Oh man, I thought.
No.
He's at 80.
Swing now. No, swing now. Oh. Okay, so why did we lose this fight? What do you think?
I think our Sky fought him for some reason. I got to go back.
Okay, so
Asher, one of them fought him.
I got him.
So that's them, and the thing that I always try to impose on my clients is to make sure that we take extreme ownership over everything because we can't control them. We can only control what we can do. So let's talk about the 1v1. Why do you think we lose this fight?
I think it's because I didn't stay tucked on the right.
Yeah, I agree. I think it was a timing thing of how you peaked, when you peaked it.
Player standing.
No man, I thought. He's at 80.
So what ends up happening, you understand peaker's advantage, obviously,
Let's try.
right?
Yeah.
So he peeks into you, you're standing still. And off angle or not, if he's looking that general direction, it now becomes an on angle. So in these moments, chat, we always want to try to be first. So the moment where I would have peeked is the time when I know he's in the kill zone. The kill zone in this particular situation is when he's exposed past screens. Because once he's here, he's now exposed to heaven. He's exposed to the connector. He's exposed to the left-hand side of back halls. He's also exposed to where our student is right now. So there's a point in time where you listen.
No man, I thought. He's at 80.
And this is why I hate this game, because I call it competitive dancing, because it's all about movement, less about aim, in my opinion. But now, it's like, now I swing, right? He's now in the open, fight against him, swing onto him, and then take the fight.
Let's try.
I find more often than not, you win those fights in those situations.
Nice mid, 2 mid, 2 mid, 2 mid, and 3 are 3.
Okay, so one initiator towards A. This might be an end
3
A.
main and 2 mid.
They're breaking the thing door.
Are they up?
Smokes here too? Yeah, there's a smoke on your side. So you have smokes here and you have initiations here. So I would start asking for a small rotate over here, at the very least. You hear jet, so you hear possibly 3 people.
I'm dogging, okay? Come in, duck.
Huge, back up. Ah. Okay, so I would say this right here could be a small discipline thing. I'm always of the mindset, get a kill, fall back, and I think there's an opportunity here that if you waited, you just being alive here is a threat for them and their ending of the round. That might end up being enough that they will cancel on here. Interesting plan. Up top, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not easy to win. I don't think they're connector. So in these situations here, you have to just say to yourself, okay, statistically, percentage-wise, what do I think it's going to be? I think there's definitely going to be one back halls, and I'd say it's probably here.
I thought it was a cross.
You thought it was a cross?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be.
If you want to go with that, that's fine. So you just run percentages in your head and say, okay, this is what I think it's going to be. I saw, what was it? If we go back here, I think the sky flashes from here.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so then he throws from here. So let's just assume that that was the case. So you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to assume 0% behind me. I'm going to assume 30% chance here, like 100% chance here, and there's probably a 70% chance here, like whatever it is going to be, right? And then you just need to, in these moments, you just have to commit to that. And if you end up guessing wrong, that person's behind you, it is what it is at the end of the day. It's a 1v2 situation. It's hard, right? It is what it is. You got to do what you can. Lear is going to be key here as well to try to isolate this fight. This could have been nerves a little bit as well.
Come on, one spawn.
Too bad he's gonna kill you in heaven though.
Oh, this game, like I already knew I just had to go for the guns or something.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's try.
Yeah, tough situation. So I think it's just like percentages, right? You just tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna make a gamble that he's not behind me right now, and I just have to commit to it because your time is running low. If you're trying to go for that win, you just gotta fucking commit. 0-16 is a jet year ago and ran all the time.
A lot of man.
Oof. Okay, I think you're giving up at this point, right? Mentally checked out. Honestly, man, that's saying, I keep telling you, you know, every round's a brand new game. I want you to think about this. Every rank game has value, right? Every round that you play has value towards you getting pro. I want you to build into good positive habits that's going to push you in the direction of going pro. Because one of the things that my old coach Steele used to tell me was every minute you spend on this game needs to be productive time. You're practicing something, you're being mindful of something. Pro players don't play ranked to get to high levels on this leaderboard. They don't really give a shit about that. What they do is they go in and they practice a specific skill. They grind that skill over and over again, or they work on something specific, right? They're trying to get themselves warmed up, or maybe they're trying to reach a stream amount of games they're supposed to play, or whatever's in their contract. That's all that really matters to them at the end of the day. They don't really give a fuck about ranked or the result of it, but they do try to practice something. This should be the same mindset you have right here. It's always cool to be high on the leaderboard, high radiant. That's awesome, right? Sometimes we're afraid to lose that, but ultimately it's the skills that we're trying to train to get you to pro. That's all that really matters. So I want you to let go of the, oh, we've lost this game mentality, to the, what can I do this round so that my next game is more beneficial for me? What can I invest and practice it on this particular round? Because every round, as I said, is a brand new game.